What up, everyone hopping in? We're we're just out here giving this live is gonna be way more focused on how to stop making excuses. We did the depression, how to beat depression yesterday, and now we're kind of done with that talk. Now we're gonna go deeper into how to stop making excuses, why we make excuses in the first place, what's psychologically going on when we make excuses, and how stopping making excuses could really help you rewire your brain to continuously not make excuses. Because here's the thing, guys. One thing about excuses is we think that it's actually getting us out of things, but it really is not getting us out of anything. It's only hurting us when we make excuses. So, like when we make excuses for, let's say, losing weight, okay, or any gym goals in general, and we say, oh, well, this, that, and the other thing, whatever the excuse is, the truth is, you're psychologically always going to think of like something, whatever that thing is, like, I just, instant excuse, you know what I mean? Instant excuse. I talk to a lot of people at the gym and instantly, well, this, well, that, like, not like, oh, well, I never really thought about it, or, oh, like the amount of people I talk to and ask them why they don't go to the gym, and they just say, pure laziness. It's purely because I'm lazy. I easily could go to the gym and I choose not to. I'm telling you guys right now, the amount of people that have told me that when they tell me that they don't go to the gym is like maybe 1 out of like 50. And you want to know what's something interesting about that 1 out of that 50th person? That person now goes to the gym. And I'll tell you why. Because when he told me that, I explained to him that, well, you know what? You have a chance. You have a chance to actually figure this out and go to the gym and be able to not make and actually, you know, get this out because you're not making excuses. If you were to sit here and be like, no, I don't have a gym membership, like, no, I don't build muscle, like it's doesn't work for me, like the diets and training doesn't work for me, I'd be like, you're useless. Like there is no way to help you, okay? You are already denying anything. You're not even willing to try. You basically think you've tried everything, which I know you haven't, because if you would have gotten the results you wanted. So that told my friend, like, at least you actually, like, you have a chance, because you're going to sit here and just say, nope, I'm purely lazy. It's purely because I can easily do it and I'm not doing it. And there's no reason other than that I'm lazy. And it's like, okay, well, you have a chance, because now all you have to do is fix that laziness. You know exactly where you messed up. You know exactly what the thing is, and you know exactly how to change it, okay? But when you guys are making excuses, it's almost like you guys are lying to yourselves and acting like you don't know the true reason. And you kind of don't, because you're always going to lie to yourself. So you never actually even tackle, like, or analyze it. So here's the issue. You guys wonder why I have all this information, why I'm wise, or why you're like, oh my God, why do you give so much good advice? It's because when I go into my brain, I tackle it. I actually am honest with myself about this situation, okay? Because if I lie to myself about the situation, then I can't give you guys the best advice, okay? Because what I'm trying to do is trying to make you guys feel better about the situation at hand, instead of trying to make you understand the situation so you can feel better in the future. Okay? Like some people want to make you just feel better in the situation. So like you say, oh, go to the gym, blah blah blah, all that, and then it's like, wait a second, I don't want to go to the gym, but the person that's like, oh, like it's like purely like if like it's just the excuses. It's the excuses I can't do. That's what's gonna hurt you guys. Okay, what's not gonna hurt? I'm telling you, it's not gonna hurt when you're just sitting there being like, okay, I can't, like, I know I could be doing this and I'm not. That's honesty. That's truth. And it does hurt. But if you can be honest with yourself about it, it's much better than making excuses and never actually tackling the issue. And you are lying to yourself when you're making excuses, and you're never truthful with yourself. So you actually never learn the truth about what you need to fix, because you're always lying to yourself. So if you're always lying to yourself going, oh, I don't need to lose weight. Oh, I'm okay. Like, oh, they look, whatever, to like, they look, heavier, or like I got, weird genetics or whatever. If you're always lying to yourself about that stuff, you're never actually going to be able to like fix it. If you're always making excuses, you're always technically lying to yourself, and you're never actually going to fix it, because you don't even know what to fix, because you've never looked into the issue, because you've always made excuses. The second you stop making excuses, then you can go, okay, what is the issue? Okay, what am I doing wrong? What could I be doing better? And once you do that, then you can fully focus on that. But if not, then you're just always going to sit there just wondering, like, making excuses. If you keep on making excuses, you're always going to be confused. If you keep on making excuses, you're technically lying to yourself, and you're always going to be confused, because if you lie to yourself, then you can't. If you keep lying to yourself, you can never allow yourself to analyze the truth. You know what I mean? So like you gotta understand that when you're thinking about things like goals and working out and trying to start something and making excuses in general. Sorry, guys. That was a little long. Welcome, everyone hopping in. What up, Kevin Hart? Oh, my God. No way he came back. A good time. Hell yeah. Uh, yeah, keep it up with the questions. We're no more depression talk. That's done right now. Now we're talking about excuses and how to not make excuses and how to, just be the best version of yourself. I wanted to get deep into that yesterday, but now we're done with that. We're just talking about why people make excuses, how to stop making excuses, the psychology behind excuses, the psychology behind stopping excuses, and what it does to your brain and wiring and all that stuff. I want to go over all that. Are you a millionaire, brother? You don't look. I'm definitely not a millionaire, brother. LOL. What up, Isabel? Please. This man never has a shirt on. Nope. Arizona, very warm, and it's a vibe out here. Yeah, but I want to just give you all the realist advice on how to stop making excuses. I want to keep this a good chat where we're just, mature and learning. What's the biggest excuse you used to tell yourself and what finally made you stop believing it? Hell yeah. Okay, good question. What's the biggest excuse you used to tell yourself and what made you finally stop believing it? So the biggest excuse that I used to tell myself was that these certain things that I wasn't getting in my life weren't my fault. Okay, it was someone else had put something on me, and there was nothing that I could do about it, and I didn't have control over it, and it wasn't my fault. And the truth is, maybe the things weren't my fault, but me making excuses about it, extremely saying, "Oh my God, they're not my fault." You know what I mean? There's nothing I can do about it. Zero control. That mindset overall held me back for so many years because I was not able to grow. I was always constantly lying to myself, and I wasn't able to pinpoint the exact times where I did have control, even though I thought I didn't, because I was always blaming everything else instead of myself. So, the biggest excuse I used to really tell myself, and when finally made, like the biggest excuse I used to tell myself was again, and nothing's my fault. Like everything that's bad that happened in my life was everyone else's fault. And what finally made me stop believing it was when I actually was honest with myself, analyzed the things, been like, okay, what actually could I have done better? Okay, let's look at this with the perspective that literally every single thing in my life is my fault, even if it isn't. Second I do that, I go, okay, well, I could have actually done this better. Well, I could have actually lifted more weights. Well, I could have actually ate more food. Well, I could have actually talked to more people. Well, I could have actually practiced my sport a little bit more. Whatever issues were going on in your life, you could have done more. And that's the whole point. So what made me finally stop believing it was finally saying, okay, like I genuinely think there's definitely more I could do. I'm lying to myself, and not everything is my fault technically with this frame. And if I have that frame, then I could always look at every single issue and see where I could have done better. Okay. And once that strategy actually worked for me, and I started to pinpoint the things that I thought I had zero control over, literally zero control over, and started to actually have control over it. Like I guess one thing would be like my face, like getting my face, stronger. Like that's something I thought I never had control over. I could never make my face better looking. I could never make it stronger. I could never fix my jawline, whatever. I was just like, God made me this way. God makes beautiful people. God makes ugly people. God decided to do that for me. And it's like, wait a second. Like, did you not notice that there's people out here that completely have changed their face with like face workouts? And I started research that. I was like, wait a second, that could work. So then I started to do that. And once I realized it actually worked, and people were like, wow, you got such a good jawline. I'm like, wait a second, what? What? I've always thought my entire life that I was born with this face, nothing I could do about it, zero control. And, it made me, sad because I didn't feel like I had control over the situation, and I would just make excuses. And then the second I realized, wait a second, I could actually change this thing, even though a lot of people are like, well, you can't change your face. Not much do you change your face. I literally did jaw exercises. I cleared up my face, and because I had really bad acne with my diet, got more sun, so I got tanner, so I didn't look pale. I got my face leaner, so I wasn't eating like bad food, like fast food. And you could literally look at my old videos. Look at my old videos in my YouTube. You could see how much better looking my face got. And it was something I literally thought I had no control over. So what made and this is just one example, but that was one of the examples that made me stop really believe like what made me finally stop believing that excuses were the answer, because I was like, no, I was making excuses, and if I didn't make excuses, if I would have done these jaw exercises 5 years ago, if I would have started getting sun on my face 5 years ago, things would have been way better. I would have had a way more developed jaw. I would have been way tanner. I would have been way bigger and stronger. I would have been way, wiser and been able to help you guys way earlier. But the truth is, I was making excuses, and that's why I wasn't able to do that. But then once I flipped the script and stopped, then I was, uh, then I was able to, really, really help y'all out. So, yeah, that was the biggest excuse I was telling myself, is just lying to myself and saying that everything is not my fault and it's everyone else's fault. And what made me finally changing it was realizing that there were certain things that, even though it really seems like you don't have control over, I did. And once I fixed those things to the higher extent I never thought I could, it really made me fully stop believing it and almost get an emotional reaction to people that do believe in it, because I'm like, I've been lied to my entire life and I think you're being lied to, and I want the best for you. So I get bothered that you think this way. And I want you guys to stop. That's why I'm telling you guys this. What up? What up? Why are you watching him? What up? What up? Can you give me Insta? Okay, Instagram is in my YouTube bio, so just click the link in there and shoot me a DM if you guys want to talk one-on-one or anything like that. But also, you could just shoot me a YouTube comment and type in the word Instagram, and I'll send you Instagram through there. Or if you don't even have Instagram and just want to do a one-on-one call with me, just type in one-on-one call, and I'll send you a link to my one-on-one coaching calendar, and we can see if you're fit for my program and see if you're serious about changing your life and your goals. How do you tell the difference between a real obstacle and just an excuse? So here's the thing. There might not be a difference between the real obstacle and the excuse itself. Like, they could be the same thing. And the truth is, no matter what, you could make an excuse for the obstacle or you couldn't. And then whatever happens will be the outcome of the situation. So say it's an easy obstacle, like you have a homework assignment due, and it's like due in 10 minutes, and you know what I mean, and you haven't done it, it's a little obstacle. Okay? So, but I guess, okay, no, let's no more talk about, like, a difference between a real obstacle and just an excuse. Like, so I guess, like, someone's, like, a real challenge. Like, okay, I guess it would be the idea of someone being like, oh, like, I can't be a sports player because I'm in a wheelchair. Like, I think that's a real obstacle rather than an excuse, you know what I mean? Because, like, they literally have zero control over the situation. But just an excuse is basically anything that you could hyper-analyze that you have any control over, that you choose to say you don't, is an excuse. That's pretty much what an excuse is. An excuse is something that you use, and there are people that are just like, you could do anything and everything's possible no matter what. So they'll even argue against me, and I kind of admire some of these people because of their optimism. They'll be like, no, I think that even the people that say they're paralyzed for life and are told they never will be able to walk again, I think them saying that they can't walk is an excuse, because they're so in the idea that the human body is capable of anything, and that, we're all being lied to and the human body can do anything, that they believe that, and their frame is so worked up to it that they believe literally no matter what the situation is, like, they believe you can fly. I mean, it's pretty cool to think that way. It's pretty optimistic, and it does give you a good frame, because at the end of the day, you are never making excuses. You're always thinking, no, there's a way to get out of this. There's a way to do this. There's a way, even when a doctor tells you you'll never walk again, and you walk. That's why you see those stories of those people, like, doctor tells you never walk again, all of a sudden I'm walking. That's where it is, because they didn't make excuses. They could have easily made an excuse, and that's the easy excuse to make. Doctor literally says, the person everyone's supposed to listen to about health, right? Even though doctors don't know what they're talking about. Doctor literally says, never going to walk again. Like, how much more, like, of an excuse could you get? Like, if a doctor told me that, I would use that as an excuse. I mean, maybe before. Not now with the information and the willpower I have. But most logical human beings, if a doctor told them you will never walk again, that is a logical reason to give an excuse to every single person that ever asks you, hey, can you walk? Can you try to walk? Can you try to walk again? They'll be like, no, the doctor literally told me I'm never going to walk again. Never asked me that. I have the biggest excuse and there's nothing I can do about it ever. And most people are like, true, 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 true. But then there's those select few that are like, no, I'm different. I'm a human being, and human beings are capable of things that people have never seen before, and that's why we are who we are. And no, I don't. I'm not. Even if my doctor thinks it, I don't think it. I believe that I'm built for more. I'm stronger, and I will be able to walk. And that's why you see those miracle stories of people literally told they'll never walk again, to running, to driving, to having a kid, to running with their family, whatever. The reason is because they didn't make excuses, even in the deepest situations, even in the situations where it was so easy to make an excuse, even the situations where 99.99% of people would make an excuse. They were the 0.001% that was like, no, I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna go for it. Because if it doesn't work, then I'm back to where I'm at anyway. So why don't I just try it? Why don't I just try to see if I could walk? Why don't I just try to learn how to do it, even though this doctor told me this? Why not? Why not see? Because if not, if I don't try, then I'm just back in the same spot anyway. So why not try? Just trying to chance you. Trade America. What up? What up? 18 plus, yes. 21. Do you watch the Indian movie? Haven't yet. Remember, what up, Elise or Young? So you're going to stream early. Hell yeah, brother. Yep, 18 plus. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely trying to get everyone in here, like, more, older and, like, like, you could be any age to be in here, but, like, most of the people watching, it really is going to make sense for, like, older, like, 17 to 30 years old, because it's the period of your life where things are confusing, things are all over the place, everyone's on a different path. Some people are really in, like, one thing. So, like, that's kind of my target market, is, like, probably 17 to 30, but still, like, even if you're 60 years old and you find my stuff motivating, of course you could watch it for sure. 1000%. What up, what up? What up? Sorry, not here. What up? You look better now than you did in your old videos. Oh, thanks, Jess. That means a lot. Hello, bro. How are you? I'm doing good. Do you watch Indian? Whoa, Generally Genius. You don't know. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Can I see your pot in your channel name? Okay. Can I see what you put in your channel name? In your name channel. Sorry. What up, what up? When you catch yourself making excuses, what's your go-to strategy? Snap out of it. Great question. Love it. So, best strategy to snap out of making excuses is every single time your brain makes that excuse, you attack it. Like I said, war is going on in your brain. A lot of people are like, my brain's a war, okay? Why is no one like, my brain's a war and I'm winning it. I'm winning the war right now. Or I'm losing, but I'm going to come back. Like, it ain't ready. You know what I mean? Like, the excuses ain't ready. The depression ain't ready. Whatever that battle is in your brain, it ain't ready. I'm about to come at it and destroy it. Come at me. I'll destroy you. Like, seriously, come at me. I'm ready. Like, that's how you have to think of these things. So when an excuse comes to your brain, it's like an attack on your brain. So you have to fight it by being like, nope, I don't like that excuse. I don't like that you think that way. In fact, what I'm going to do is double down on that just because I hate that statement so much. Basically, you're attacking the bullet of the excuse coming at you and saying, nope, I don't like that, and throwing it away and saying, nope, that's not going to attack me. Let me give you an example. So the gym, right? You're like, okay, I don't know. I'm kind of lazy about going to the gym. The second that thought comes out, which happens to all of us, okay? Excuses are going to come no matter what. We're humans, okay? Biologically, we're going to make excuses, okay? Well, the difference is, how do you react to that excuse? Are you going to ride with it and let your emotions get the best of you? Or are you going to be logical and be like, okay, I know this excuse is coming in my brain. Is it the best to use it and just chill out? Or is it the best to say, no, this is an excuse. I need to fight it and beat it. So then every single time an excuse comes, I'm always ready to fight it, beat it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm basically tracking like rockets. I'm trying to shoot them down like before they attack my base. Okay, that's what an excuse is. Okay, the excuses are the rockets, and you're the defense missile trying to get them before they attack your land, okay? Because the second the excuse is in your land and then you're there and then you're in the excuse mindset and then it can spread and stuff in your brain like a disease. But if that excuse comes out and you attack it with the missile, like a double missile, and you say, nope, like excuses aren't here, the excuses are not, first off, the excuses are going to be afraid to fire again because they're like, whoa, you just destroyed us. Like you just like absolutely destroyed us. It's like an actual war. You have to think of these mental disorders or anything in your brain as actual war in your brain. And just because it's war doesn't mean you're not winning that war. You're winning that war. Or even if you're losing, I'm going to come back. Come at me. I'm ready. This is going to be the hardest thing I've ever done, but I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. Like every time you're making excuses, you have to double down and go, I don't like that excuse, and let me catch it and let me double emphasize doing it, so then I make sure that I don't have that mindset. So like I'm lazy to go to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym. Now I'm going to go to the gym right now and go 10 times as hard and be only locked in and focused right now just to get out of that. Even if I was scheduled to go tonight, I'm going to go right now instead, because that was such a lazy excuse statement that I tried to attack my brain that I need to make sure I have the best defense by going right now to emphasize that the excuse is, going to get attacked and hurt and feel afraid to attack me again, basically. I know that's a weird way of thinking about it, but it really works, guys, because, you can finally just have something to fight for. A lot of people, like, they want something to fight for. They want to be on the side of something. We're primal, okay? We used to be in tribes. We used to be in wars and stuff. So we do have this thing where we think that there's a good and there's a bad. There's an enemy. We have this primal biological thing where we think there's good and bad, okay? There's a good side and there's a bad side, and we're always trying to fight an enemy. At the end of the day, primally, like, as a primal urge, we are, okay? It is what it is. So if you can look at the enemy as depression, if you could look at it as excuses, if you could look at it as addictions, if you could look at it as the phone and bad food, if you could look at those as the enemy, then you can emotionally fight them and go to war with them, okay? And not go to war with, bad relationships or people or whatever, you know what I mean? You could just fight the things that you know are hurting you, like your addictions, you know what I mean? Bad food, whatever, excuses, all those different stuff. So great question. Shout out. Have you ever regretted letting an excuse stop you? Yes, all the time. I've read all the excuses I've regretted so much, but again, it's hard for me to regret anything because me making all those excuses at a young age really showed me what that kind of frame does to you and what life experience you'll get from making excuses. So God kind of showed me, hey, this is what your life is going to be like if you make excuses. So there's a part of it that I'm happy I got to see, so then I could be like, okay, I never want that lifestyle. Okay, that's what I get from excuses. Never make excuses again. So it's almost like he showed me, like, yo, like, bro, this is what happens when you make excuses. You're not going to get the physique you want. You're not going to get the relationship you want. You're not going to get anything you want. You're always going to feel sad and make excuses. And then once, I changed the mindset, he kind of showed me all these different things. I'm saying God, a higher power, whoever you believe in, doesn't matter. Once he kind of did that, then it was much easier to, get through it. But again, I'm not going to say I regret it because it really showed me. But overall, still, I don't know where I would have been if I was just never making the excuses and just continued on. I would have probably grown a lot more. So just keep that in mind, that I didn't stop making excuses till around 17, 18 years old. So if you guys are younger than that, then you are starting so ahead by not making excuses, and your older self will thank you a lot. Thank you so much, Avil. You should make short from videos about what you're talking about if you don't already. Would do numbers for sure. Oh, thank you. Okay, so if any of you guys want, because this is kind of hard for me because my live streams are so long, if any of you guys want a job, and if you do it like for a long time, you could possibly get a mod, because I'm gonna start adding mods again. My YouTube strike is not appealed yet, but I could add like one more after like 1 week. If you guys want, you guys could record something that you think might turn into a YouTube short or a TikTok or an Instagram, like one of my lives, okay? And you can screen record it and send it over to me if you want, okay? Or if you go through the live on YouTube, and you could just go through it on YouTube and send it to me through there, okay? Because it's very hard for me to sometimes I do 4 or 5 hour lives. It's very hard for me to clip stuff because it's just so long. But if you guys see something, you're like, oh, that'd be a good clip, just send it over to me, and that'd be much appreciated, and I could definitely use it, because for sure we definitely get a lot of good clips that I think would work well for shorts. Do you think people use perfectionism as an excuse why we're not? Yes, hell yeah. People use perfectionism as an excuse all the time. But I also don't hate on those people, because they have a good heart. They have the good heart in mind and mindset, like they just need to kind of navigate it the correct way. So like some people say like, no, I'm trying to make it perfect, but they procrastinated, which is something I actually did with my day in the life video. Literally, like I made it in April. It took 20 days to edit it. And the reason is because I was trying to make it so perfect, okay? But I was using that as an excuse, and I was actually procrastinating a lot because and I would be like, "Oh, but I want to make it perfect, so I'll take longer." But then I would actually procrastinate actually doing it in the first place. You know what I mean? Guys, this happened three weeks ago. So this isn't new stuff. We're still struggling with this. Is an everyday struggle that we're constantly battling. It's a war, never ending war, but you're winning the war. You know, you're winning sometimes, you're losing, you know what I mean? And when I wasn't editing that video, I was losing the war. But once I posted it and started doing these streams, now I'm winning the war. And whatever happens, war goes back and forth. But do you think people like yeah? So the perfectionism thing, like I said, yes, people use an excuse, but it's not like you don't have the right mindset. You just need to navigate it the correct way and realize that it could really be hurting you with your procrastination and with getting stuff done and with just the idea that, okay, look, this doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be better than the other thing I put out. Whether it's homework, whether it's a workout, whether it's a YouTube post, whatever it is. You just need, like, perfectionism isn't progression over perfectionism, okay? So just always being one step better, always being a little bit better with whatever that thing is, okay? Because, perfectionism, I mean, the thing is, perfectionism is different everyone. Like, one thing could be perfect to one thing, another thing could be not perfect at all. So if you're constantly worrying about perfectionism, it's almost impossible because perfect is very different to many different people. So that at that point, you have to focus on what your perfectionism is, and that might not even be perfectionism. It might just be a certain balance of certain things like that you're doing that works, and progression or whatever. Bro, Cardigan died. Bro, please drink water. Oh yeah, my brother. Sorry. Yeah, I definitely need to drink water. Okay, I'm back. I'm back from gym, bro. Hell yeah, I love it. I'm suffering from lack of energy throughout the day. How do I feel energetic the whole day? All right, so if you're going to the gym in the morning and you are suffering from being tired the rest of the day, same. This is definitely something that used to happen to me a lot, and it still happens to me if I don't take care of it, or control it. Uh, I would recommend if that's happening to you, start doing nighttime workouts so you can just get all your stuff done and then work out, and then you're completely done. You can just fall asleep because the morning workouts could really make you tired for the rest of the day if you really hit it hard. But also, just lack of energy throughout the day. There's a lot of different stuff that could be contributing to it. Okay, are you scrolling all day? Are you on social media? Are you playing video games all day? Are you eating bad food like cereal and pancakes and stuff? Okay, are you in bad relationships? Are you, like making excuses? Are you not pursuing your goals? All these different things could cause a lack of energy throughout the day. And the truth is, a lot of you guys don't know this, but a lot of you guys think, oh, like if I were to just get some rest, then I'll feel more energized for the day. Like, oh, if I just get like 3 hours of rest after I wake up and just, stay in my bed for a little bit longer, then I'll be ready. But the truth is, the longer you stay in the bed, the more tired you're going to get. And that always happens without doubt, without fail. The only way to actually wire yourself and wake yourself up is to actually just wake yourself up and then just get to the day. Get your morning going right away. Start off with an easy win and then go from there, making bigger or harder wins throughout the morning. So then you start off your day with wins, and then so now you're like, okay, well, I just started off my day with 8 wins, and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, how many more wins could I get throughout the day? That's what I'm saying, and that's how you make it a good day because you already start off with a good morning with wins. So you already have that baseline of motivation and like just pure like check marks that just makes you feel good and makes you feel accomplished, but still fiending for more. So yeah, make sure your diet's locked in. Make sure you're getting in nature. Make sure you got good energy. Make sure you're lifting weights, and make sure you're not scrolling and you know getting into your addictions. And you should have a lot more energy throughout the day. And also like have passions. Like some of y'all don't have anything to wake up to, and that's why you guys don't have any energy. Like if y'all were making a bunch of money, I'm telling you right now, it would not be hard to wake up in the morning and start making more money. If y'all had your dream physique and you were working towards it every single day, it would not be hard to wake up in the morning and work towards it. If you were doing your passion, what you love, art, music, whatever, sport, it would not be hard to wake up in the morning and do it because you love it. So start finding the stuff that you love so you actually have raw, natural passion and energy and emotion for it that's just, within you, okay? Because it's just your passion. What you said about exercise is spot on. The book Anatomy talks about it. That like that exactly. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got the anatomy book in my room in Florida. Found you again. What up? What up, Wildfire? Hello. I'm so happy. I'm going to my mom's. Hell yeah. I remember. What up? What up? GTA's. What is happening? Giving out life advice. This is more just how to stop with the excuses. We're gonna kind of go deep into excuses, not just stop making excuses. Like, why do you make excuses? What's the psychology behind it? How is it affecting your results in life? What's the psychology behind not making excuses and how it changes your brain wiring? I want to talk about all that stuff. Uh, what up, 2-2 by 2's Battle Zone? Saw your short. You had the best glow up I've seen. Oh, thanks, GTA Plays. That means a lot. I said, what's happening? We love you. Your streams are amazing. Thank you. What up, memes? The most common excuse people make for not starting something. How do you crush it? Okay, most common excuse people make for not starting something is usually well, the cool thing about excuses is there's so many different ones that people can use and navigate that it's like there's that like it's why it's called an excuse because it's just looking for something so random that doesn't have to do with it. But I would say one of the most common excuses for someone not starting something is uh, fear. A couple things, okay? Fear of it not going well, fear of judgment, and fear of hard work. Okay, those three combinations of things could really be a big excuse for why someone would not want to start something. Because first off, they're afraid of people judging them starting, which is the worst thing because who cares? We're on a floating rock. And then they're afraid of it not going well, which is understandable because you haven't worked hard in the past and you've made excuses in the past and you've said you were going to start on things and it didn't work out. So you have that fear of is this just another thing that I'm going to start and not finish? So that's a fear, You know what I mean? And the more that you can actually start things and finish them, the less you're going to have that fear in the first place and that excuse. So, yeah, the excuse about, being too much or uh, you working too hard or, yeah, it not working out in general. Like another thing, or just it not working out, just you going for something and it purely just rejecting you and not working out. That's another excuse that helps a lot of people not start things. Is just they're like, oh, I'm gonna get like I'm gonna get rejected or whatever. Like they start their business like no, like people aren't gonna buy it. Like you know what I mean? They're obviously a self fulfilling prophecy, trying to like just make like looking for excuses. And so the best way to crush all of those things is to keep on not making excuses. So throughout your life, you've developed a mentality of your brain able to combat excuses. So how do you crush it? Understand that excuses are war attacks, okay? Your brain's a war, okay? Excuses, depression, anxiety are all attacks on your brain, okay? They're all, bullets, they're all rockets, okay? And your brain has the, missile defender or whatever and is constantly crushing those constantly. Excuse for this, boom, crush. Excuse for that, boom, I'm hitting your bullet, okay? Because you guys have to understand, it's not like your brain's going to stop like shooting excuses at you. The same way in war, they're not just going to stop shooting rockets at you. I mean, like it's a never-ending war, okay? So like you have to understand that. Like the way to crush it is to understand that it's never going to stop, and you just have to get good at defending it. If you just have the best missile defender of all time, it doesn't matter how many missiles they throw at you. You're just going to keep going boom, 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 boom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nope, I've already been through this. I've already done this. That excuse has hit me before. I'm already ready for it. Because your brain's going to constantly give you excuses. We're humans. We're biologically going to make excuses. But what the difference is how you use them. That's the difference between someone that achieves their goals and someone that doesn't. You know. And another thing about, achieving your goals, the most obvious thing is the person that does the work to the person that doesn't. I know that's a whole nother stream that we're going to make is literally going to be titled The Difference Between Successful People and Not. And it's just going to be literally doing the work, not doing the work. It's just the person that does the work to the person that not. I know it's super simple, but the funny thing is a lot of people need to get it instilled in their head for like an hour or like 2 hour long stream. That's why I'm doing these specific streams for a really long time because I don't want to just, randomly talk about one thing and then go off to the next thing and then your guys' brains are like have 10, 20 open tabs like my brain is. In fact, I want to go deep into one thing so you guys can really see like how I truly think about the thing and how I truly feel about it, and you guys can actually get good insight. That's why these streams have been going a lot better and a lot more people have been tuning in. So hell yeah. What's up? Do you have any Have you met Steak? A mod me. I will be on every stream. So yeah, guys, mods will happen in like 2 weeks from now, once or whatever the YouTube strike is appealed. Okay, it they said they're still reviewing it though. I'm gonna make an edit of Jake. Thank you. Have you met Steak? Oh yo, gym in the evening. Hell yeah, bro. Gym evening is good, especially if y'all like are high intensity trainers and morning just gets you basically cooked for the rest of the day and you don't want to do anything for the rest of the day. Gym in the evening is definitely good. Also, it could be better for muscle recovery because you're sleeping right after, so you just train, rest. You're right in REM sleep. And you're already tired from your workout too, so it could also help with the sleep. So definitely good stuff. DZ, what up, what up? I saw Unicorn and he said he loves play Fortnite, brother. What up, Arise? I saw a snitch and short time viewer here. I'm a little older than your target audience, but I respect your message because it doesn't stray from reality. Someone who's overcome immense struggles, you speak the truth. Hell yeah, thank you, Shreds. Uh, yeah, like I said, my target market, like I said, 17 to 30. But again, if you're 40, 50 years old, there's no reason you guys can't use this advice. I talk to 40 and 50-year-olds all the time about this stuff, and they're like, what? I've never heard this stuff before. What are you talking about? This is crazy. And I'm like, bro, you've gone 50 years of your entire life, and no one has ever told you this. So I always, I realize, like, anyone could use my advice. Like, I thought there was only no. Lots of adults have been lied to, too. Like, there's a lot of people that could take my advice, even like an 80-year-old, 90-year-old. You know what I mean? So, everyone's welcome to take my advice, no matter how old you are. You're good. Definitely want to help everyone out. Yo, Skinwalkers, what up? I'm back, bro. Hey, bro. What up? What up? What up? Ravon, was good. Lil Green Bean was good. Skinwalkers, what up? How old are you? 21. Great, get off White Monster Energy. How long have you been stream? I ever sleep and had to go to school, came back, you're still streaming. Hey, brother, I would love to say that I was streaming for the past 8 hours, but that is incorrect. You probably came in and I just had ended the stream, fell asleep, and then just woke up now. You probably just got done with school, and then I just started the stream again. Because I fell asleep around 11, ended the stream, woke up around 7, started the stream. Get Jesus. What's up, Jake? Steak for the cake? Hell yeah. The devil makes you fall in the sins of laziness and sloth, but God tried to tell you that it will bring you nowhere. Jesus is King. I subbed you, bro. Thank you, Sigma. How old are you? I'm 21. So yeah, we could probably hit outside for a little bit, low key. Let's do a quick sub count or sub check real quick though, and then we'll go from there. Still feeling sore from my workout. Delts are still cooked. How you stay consistent when your motivation and excuses and fades and creeps in? All right, so best way to stay consistent, okay? Which means that let's go over the issue here. If you're trying to stay consistent, that means that you do it, and then all of a sudden something creeps in and it makes you stop. Okay, that's what I'm gonna go with. That's the issue happening right now. And if that's the issue, here's what I need you to understand. Okay? Your consistency is your progress. Your consistency and motivation is your progress. So if you've made progress, that's your motivation, okay? And that's your motivation to keep going. So in the gym, say you've gone for 2 weeks and now all this stuff starts creeping in, like, I don't know. I don't want to know if I could stay consistent. Like, I don't know if I could do this, all that stuff. You have to understand something. You did the hard part. You started. You did the hard part. You got up. You went to the gym. You already got the hard part out. Now all you have to do is stay consistent, okay? And yes, is it going to be another hard part? Yes. But if you could stay consistent for the first time after, like the creeps in, then you're always going to stay consistent. Because what happens is a lot of people go to the gym for 2 weeks and then they're like, they, see a little bit of results, but then they don't really feel anything. And then they're like, all right, done. And then they don't stay consistent. But if you can beat that 2-week creep in of non-consistency that happens to many, many people, because it's just normal human biology, if you could beat that, then it's going to be so much easier to beat any creeps in of, motivation or anything like that. So, yeah, keep that in mind. So yeah, like motivation fades. Like that's the thing. If motivation's fading, that means that you have to like go back to what made you motivated in the first place and really find that why. Because again, motivation's all about the why. Why am I doing this? So if motivation's fading, that means you're losing the reasons why. You're losing the idea of why, or you're losing, like, you don't have it instilled in your brain. Like forced in your brain, like thrown in your brain, like this is why. Not maybe a little reason, like nope. Every single time ask me someone why, I can specifically tell them a detailed reason on why I want to achieve this goal. That's how you let motivation not fade. What up, what up? Jaden Luzbomb, what up, what up? If it's lagging, let me know, guys. It might be lagging a little bit. Or is that, oh, that's not lagging. You guys, here's the issue. I'm so bad at tech that basically anything you guys, like, I don't know what is going on. Like, oh, God. All right, what up, it's Barrel. What up, everyone hopping in. We're at 1,720 subs, and honestly, tonight we're going to try to hit 2,000. I know it sounds crazy. I know it does, but my mind says this, okay? It's Wednesday. We hit 1,500 on Sunday night, okay? Or Monday night. I don't remember actually now. But the truth is, if we want to hit 100,000 subs, we got to do it. So, hell yeah. I just woke up. What should I do? Bro, you just woke up? Push-ups, okay? Clean your room, okay? Brush your teeth, okay? Eat a good meal, okay? You know, if you could do all of those things, and then, you know, if you want, maybe take a little break and just chill out, you know, get some nature and stuff, and then get back to it. Get to your stuff today. Just start stacking small wins, okay? The morning's all about stacking small wins, okay? Like, you guys have to understand, like, it's morning for me. It's 8 o'clock for me. What am I going to do? I'm going to make my bed. You know, I'm going to write in my notebook, you know? I'm going to do a live stream talking to you guys. Like, you know what I mean? These are small wins, okay? Like, I have to go to the gym today. Am I going to go to the gym in the morning? No, because I'm still a little sore, so I'm going to let, you know, this day kind of go by, let my body recover for the rest of the day, and then tonight, I'm going to hit the gym hard because, you know, I got all this stuff done, and I could just get the gym done, and then boom, fall asleep easy. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all about stacking the small wins. Because if I were to just hit the gym in the morning after being all sorts, I would hit it and I'd be all tired for the rest of the day and I wouldn't be able to get as much done. But instead, I'm like, no, I'm going to hit everything hard today. Then last second, go to the gym, hit it hard because no matter what, if I'm in the gym, I'm going to hit it hard no matter what my energy's at because that's how it works for me. And then boom, I can go home, eat, sleep, and yeah, it's all good. So today's going to be a good day. Not beer. No, it's water. It's Mountain Valley water. It's best water for sure. You guys can get it at Whole Foods if you want. If I was drinking beer at 8 a.m. in the morning, I think we would have some issues, guys. Not gonna lie. And streaming it too. Me streaming, drinking beer at 8 in the morning. But no, Mountain Valley water. Very good for you. None of that, like, toxic water. Some of y'all don't understand, like, y'all be drinking, like, some of the worst water possible, and I hate to scare some of you guys, but you guys be showering in it, too, and you guys don't have water filters on your shower because you guys probably don't even know what that is, and you don't know that your water is actually really, really bad for you. But if you guys want to know how bad your water is for you, I can give you guys a little homework. All you have to do is go look up water in your city. So type in water source and like water contaminants and then type in your city. Okay, there's literally a website where you can type in your city and you can see all the water contaminants in there that, you know, you shower with and all that stuff. Okay, and once you see what contaminants are in there, especially in the USA, I think it's going to make you very, very afraid of tap water and you know, just like showering in water in general and not using filters and drinking bad water and all that, because some of these cities, literally 12 out of the 25 contaminants are extremely unsafe and, like, don't pass the health guidelines. You know what I mean? Like, there's stuff like atrazine, which literally turns male frogs into female frogs. There's stuff like birth control in tap water. I know, crazy, right? But it's true. And there's all these different bad contaminants that could really, really affect your hormones. And also, when you shower in it, it's also getting in your pores and all that too. So you have to be very, very careful about what water is in your city and getting filters and trying to get the cleanest water possible, because a lot of people think that they could just, just get all this bad water and water's fine. It's just water. Like, nope, that's not how water works at all. Clean water can make a massive difference. Even in plants, like there's certain plants that you can't give it unfiltered water or it literally won't grow. Like you have to give it like clean water for it to grow. You don't think humans are the same way? Come on. Also, look at this plant, guys. Look how good it's looking. Looking real, real nice. Hell yeah. That's fire. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. So yeah. Quick at the door. You have a bad sunburn. Yeah, my skin's a little peely right now, but it'll be good in like a couple days. I microscope tap water and have a bunch of bacteria. Yes, Moses, that's what I'm saying. Like some people go deep into the microscope and they see what's in their water and it literally freaks them out. They're like, "What do you mean I'm drinking this? Are you serious? What?" Like some of y'all don't even want to know what's in that stuff. But also it's good to know because it can really make you be like, "Okay, I need to take this seriously. I need to start drinking like good water. I need to start finding healthy water sources, glassed water, And I know you're like, "Oh, glass water, bougie, I'm not Saratoga." I'm like, "Bro, come on." Okay, you're trying to become the healthiest version of yourself. You're trying to become the smartest version of yourself. You're trying to avoid all toxins, okay? Because the toxins are hurting you and making you slow down and giving you excuses. You don't think this bad water could possibly be changing your brain wiring at all, or this bad food could possibly changing your brain wiring at all to make your brain want to make more excuses rather than do the hard thing? Of course that's happening. That's why you notice that people that get a better diet, they talk about how their mindset got a lot better and how, they became more disciplined and all that. You know what I mean? The food is mood. I know that's like a thing that you guys hear and you're like, I don't really care. Like, no. It couldn't be more true. What you eat, what you put in your body has a direct correlation with how your body moves, acts, function, and how your brain moves, acts, and functions. I was going to take a shower until you said that about the contamination, whatever it is. Well, okay, still take showers, guys. Still take showers. But I will tell you this. If you're near a beach, you can clean yourself with a beach, a little bit, lake, especially if it's, not polluted. Try to, but it gets tough. But get a shower filter, guys. Get a shower filter, okay? That is one of the best things you could do. Because, obviously, you guys need to take showers. So, if you want to avoid it, get a filter so it actually is filtering out the contaminants. So, you actually get better water. But also, I mean, yeah, start focusing on maybe bathing yourselves other ways, like, the beach or, maybe just sea salt water spray and just like, you know what I mean? Like just not just drowning yourself in toxic, bad water. And look up your city. So, like, I don't know what city you guys live in. Look it up. See how bad the contaminants are. Some people I'm explaining this to, it's way more important than others. If you live where I live, it's extremely important. There's like 29 contaminants. But if in South Florida, there was only 15. Double the amount. And both people are taking showers. They don't know the difference. But one city, they're getting double the amount of contaminants. And then we wonder why there's certain cities where, like, oh, why did everyone in this city get cancer? Why did everyone in this city get this disease? Like, what's going on? It's literally, like, it's so bad. So just make sure you guys are using try to get shower filters. Talk to your parents about that. Or just get it on yourself, whatever. I don't know, whoever you are. Because I'm telling you, the shower filter is definitely going to avoid a lot of the water, but also just in general, don't take super long showers. Just get everything you need. You shouldn't be doing anything in there besides cleaning yourself, because getting in there too long, the water is not good for your skin. It's not good for your hair. Like, you guys wonder why my hair or skin might, besides me peeling right now, but overall, why my hair and skin usually just, it looks healthy and looks right, is because a lot of the time I'm avoiding a lot of the toxins, you know what I mean? When I'm showering, I'm focusing on, kind of, I don't really even let the shower water touch my hair, to be honest. Like, I don't really allow that. I only use sea salt spray to kind of clean my hair, And I kind of go from there. I don't really even use shampoo. I don't use conditioner. I believe that all of these products could really, really negatively affect your hair's texture, the way your hair looks, how healthy your hair is, how much it grows. I've had so many barbers tell me, oh my God, your hair's so soft. Oh my God, your hair's so awesome. I love your hair. Like, what products do you use? And I tell them, I don't use any products. My product is the earth. And the reason it feels so good, the reason it looks so good, the reason that you like it so much is because it's not dried out from all the shampoo and conditioner that everyone else of your clients use. That's why. The reason it feels so good and it looks so healthy is because it's not getting toxic with all that stuff. Like, that's the issue, okay? So, that's the thing. Like, it's not, like, you guys are sitting here like, oh, like, how do I get my hair better? I'm not using the right product. Like, no. The trick is no product. Like, I stopped using shampoo and conditioner a long time and stopped getting my hair wet in the shower a long time. And it has done wonders for my hair. My hair is so healthy. Barbers tell me how healthy my hair is. Everyone tells me, oh my God, your hair is so healthy. Why is it so healthy? I'm like, because I don't use any bad products. I eat healthy food and I get nature. I mean, yeah, simple as that. My bad for getting a little bit on a tangent there. What up, what up? What's your name, Jack Pisa? What up? Ask you. I'm done making Fred Brother on his movie and working. Nice. I have it. Hey, what up, what up? Was good. Okay, the urge to just peel your skin right now. Oh my God, yeah, no, right? But no, it's already looking better, guys. It was looking a little rough yesterday, but today I was looking at it, I was like, it'll come back and it'll come in like 2-3 days and we'll be back to the glow that we all know and love. Okay, bro, spamming God. Don't be mean. You want to see it talk too much. It's funny, like, someone will literally watch my stream. Like, you guys could do anything on earth, and you choose to watch my stream. You guys could do anything on earth. Anything. You go outside, you lift weights, you could watch 10 trillion other people stream, and you choose to watch mine, and then somehow say that I'm talking too much. Do something else. There's so much shit to do in life. Clearly you like something. Clearly something's making you stay. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's funny that y'all say that. Or this person. What up, everyone? What up? What's good? It's Night here. Love your streams. Thank you. Sub count's going up, y'all. Fire. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, we're trying to hit 1,800. We're at 1,007 or 1,720 right now. So yeah, good stuff. Look, guys, I'm here first. Hell yeah. So I told you all about my charger situation. I think today's like the day I get a new charger. But keep it real. Because this charger, I think, is done. I think it's donezo. I think it just doesn't work anymore. It doesn't want to work. I mean, I'm not going to force it to. I'm here first time. Oh, man. What's this? I have a hair product that has sea salt, coconut water, sea buckhorn, and quinoa protein. That's not bad. That's not too bad. I would want to see it for sure, what it actually is, just to make sure. You know, because here's the thing, and it sucks, but some sea salt sprays, they put, like, fragrances in them, right? Just to make them smell better. But those fragrances are really not good for you. So I would say one of the best ways to get sea salt spray is to actually just make your own. Go to Home Depot, right? Y'all should be going to Home Depot way more, by the way. Just helps out so much with so much different stuff. Go to Home Depot, get one of those spray things, right? Okay? Like one of those things that they use to spray like chemicals on things. Okay, you can get the best sprayer, okay? Because you want this to spray hard. The one with the yellow tip and the blue, that's the sprayer you get from Home Depot. Get water, good water, clean water, okay? You're spraying this on your face. You don't want it to be bad tap water or any bad chemicals or anything like that. Get clean water, okay? Get dissolvable salt. So don't get salt that's not going to dissolve in the water, okay? Like don't get like pink salt or get like white salt, like crystal salt, so it's going to dissolve in the water, okay? Salt in the water. Boom, and now you have your homemade sea salt spray that is going to be way more than those little tiny things that you would get at Sephora or whatever, and has a fragrance and all that. It's just simple sea salt spray with just salt, water, good for your skin, good for your hair, good for everything. So, hell yeah. YouTubers are hating on it. I like your hairstyles. Thank you. It's called okay. My dad had a sniper rifle. We need to see it and check it carefully. Oh man. So yeah, this is the vibe, guys. This is what it is. Morning vibes. Morning vibes. You know what I was thinking about the other day? I was like, I don't have any streaming setup. Like I have no actual spot where it's like comfortable for me to just sit here and talk with you guys. Like the truth is, if I had better lighting, these streams could probably be like have so many more views. If I could just like be like, okay, now I'm here, right? Let's fix the lighting real quick. Watch this. See, like if we have this lighting, how much more people are gonna join because it's just clear. Like I don't know. We're gonna find out though. All right. Are you streaming 24/7, bro? It might seem like that. I've been streaming a lot, brother. Probably like 10 hours a day. So not 24/7, but it's been a lot, man. And it's kind of like throughout the day too. YouTubers hate this emoji. I'm able to eat some toast. Am I able to eat some toast? Like I said, brother, do what you want. If you're constantly like, like questioning like, should I eat this toast? Should I like you know what I mean? Like if you're eating toast every day, like stop that, obviously. But like if it's just toast just for like one time, you just want it to dip in your eggs or use it just for like, but if you're just eating toast just to eat it, bro, you don't need to do that. Like some people I see, like they just eat bread or bad food just to eat it just because it's there, and it's like they don't want to, like don't get out of the mindset that you're wasting unhealthy food. Okay, you guys should literally only feel bad about wasting food when it is healthy food, when it is good, yummy food, nutritious food, and that's what bothers me. Like I see they'll finish their entire McDonald's and ice cream, but then they'll get like a steak and they'll eat like half of it, and I'll be like, bro, that's what you're not supposed to be wasting. That's what you're supposed to be grateful for, and that's what you're not supposed to be like, eating and stuff. Yeah. I'm joining the stream. Oh, thank you. Are you jacked and fit? Hell yeah, Dashing. So if anyone's looking to get jacked and fit or really serious about their goals, shoot me a DM on Instagram for my coaching program, and we could do a one-on-one call. I could just send you a link and for a one-on-one coaching call, and we could see through there if you're serious about your goals and serious about making a change. And also, my Instagram link is in my YouTube bio, so you can get it right through there. Or you can just comment on my YouTube, Instagram, and I'll send you my Instagram. Or even comment on my YouTube one-on-one, and I'll just send you the one-on-one link directly through YouTube. Just comment on one of my YouTube videos or shorts. What's funny is I'm watching this, and I'm in the weight room. Yes! Love that, Vigorin Ranch. I love that you're in the weight room, brother. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear that y'all are just getting weights, getting stronger, getting bigger, become the best versions of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. You're weak as fuck, huh? No. I am actually the complete opposite of that. Probably one of the strongest people I know, especially for my body weight. I can do like 85-pound dumbbells on incline for like 8 reps. So, yeah, that's about the equivalent to almost benching like 200 something pounds. So for my body weight, hell no, brother. Found this lost Friday backyard. No, he don't. Diet important or workout? Both. Both. That's what I'm saying. Like, the thing about it is, like, oh, should I focus on the diet? Should I focus on the workout? You got to focus on both. You got to focus on getting both right and well. That's what I'm saying. Okay, because if you only focus on just the diet, then, how are you going to build the muscle? But if you only focus on building the muscle, then how are you going to get the shreds, okay? You need both. You need to work out, build the muscle, and get the shreds with the diet, okay? Both need to be in there, okay? One is not more important than the other. It's like, do I work hard or do I work smart? You do both, okay? You work really, really smart, and then once you find that thing that works, you work really hard at that smart thing, okay? You need both. I bought to take ice bath, even though I'm 10. Hell yeah, brother. Ice bath's fire. A little bit of both. Bro, I actually need this. I always make excuses. Hell yeah, AMC. I love that. Yo, what's good, Zaire? What up, what up? Bro said is a diet important? Hell yeah. Remember me. Did any girl ask you out? Has any girl asked me out? Yes. AMC, hey, Jake, what up, what up? Point. Hey, had experience. I liked to craft. So, wait, when I was little, I had experience. I liked to craft. Okay. When I was little, I had experience, like to craft. Girls don't ask you out, you're capping. Haha. Man, if you only knew. I mean, maybe this chat's an okay representation of it, but if you only could see what's happening in my phone. And I know some of y'all are watching like, oh, well, is what it is. What am I thinking? What to say? Wait, I'm thinking what to say. Oh, gotcha. And did you reject that girl who asked you out? Okay, yes. But, like, you guys say rejection as, like, I'm not, like, mean when I reject, okay? And you guys should not be mean when you reject girls, okay? If a girl is asking you out, if she's being confident, okay, she's putting herself in a very vulnerable position, be extremely nice. Be like, I'm doing my own thing right now, like, I'm focused on my goals. Don't be like, no. Like, what? Like, don't go ego, okay? Your ego's already good, okay? She asked you out, okay? Be nice, be respectful. Okay, just because, oh, why anime? No, you don't understand, brother. I got literal, actual, like, 25-year-olds in this chat, saying that, but you are definitely a weirdo for saying that, so let me get you out of here. But nah, brother, definitely have a lot of, you know, what else we got? See, it is awkward, yes, especially if the girl is like, being weird about it. But the truth is, like, if you're nice about it and you really kind of go in the idea of like I'm just focused on my own goals, maybe you're talking to someone else already, just don't be like no. Like no. Like what? Like that's just mean. Like don't do that. They put themselves in a tough position. They put themselves in an uncomfortable position. So yeah, just be smart. What's your motto? Motto is become the best version of myself, mentally and physically. Bro, do you guys understand why people hate on me though? Like seriously. Like is it pure jealousy? Like we know. I'm sorry. I know I give y'all tips. Like y'all know why I get hate. But like seriously, like you guys literally see like the weirdest comments of people just saying weird stuff. Like do y'all not notice that? And I'll tell you right now, if y'all say any weird stuff, you are literally just getting kicked off the channel. There is no tolerance for any of that stuff, just so y'all are aware. Just so y'all know. Like, and I got a whole team too. I got a whole team that any negative comments, any of you guys say anything that could possibly do anything negative to me or you, they take illegal action right away. So you gotta understand that I got a team that will absolutely destroy you for any of that stuff. So yeah, don't be saying weird shit in here. Gonna eat lasagna now. How old are you, by the way? At 21. Hey, why are you walking in and out? Just trying to get some sun. Just trying to vibe. Trying to be a vibe out here. Give y'all life advice. How to stop making excuses. That makes me feel insecure. But you guys see jealousy firsthand. I'm sorry to get on this topic. I'm gonna get on it real quick. You guys literally see people jealous of me. Like, you guys clearly see I'm out here giving you guys life advice, tan, jacked, good looking, helping you guys out, and you guys see people literally hating on me. So how could you guys take anything a hater says seriously? You'll never meet a hater doing better than you, because they're literally hating on me, someone that clearly has people watching them to motivate them to become the best versions of themselves, spiritually, physically, mentally, and relationships, and they're literally hating on me. It's like, damn, I feel really bad that in your life you have something so bad going on that you see someone doing so well that it bothers you to such a certain extent where you have to say some weird stuff to make yourself feel better. It's a real problem for you guys. And I'll tell you guys right now, if any of you guys are planning on saying weird stuff because you are jealous of me, just so you know, I will absolutely destroy you. I have a full team of full people, lawyers, all that. If anyone wants to do anything, I will literally destroy you, okay? Just so you know. Just so you know, if you say any weird shit, okay? You say anything that's weird or, is not who I am, you are done. Lawyers, done. That is, I don't play with that. I got a team, I got a business. That's not what I do. So yeah, just keep that in mind, anyone that wants to say any weird things on here, because I'm trying to help people, give out life advice. And for me to get hate for that, to give life advice and help people out, for someone to hate on that, shows a deep-rooted insecurity. And for anything to go deeper than the hate, any defamation of character, anything like that, will go way further than just a block. I will be getting lawyers on you, and I will be getting you absolutely destroyed. So just keep that in mind, anyone that wants to say anything weird. Okay. You remember me? You were not motivating me, or you're not motivating me to come in. Nah, brother. Right now, I'm just talking about if anyone wants to say any weird stuff, you gotta just be careful, because again, I take that very seriously. But again, we could get back into the excuses and stuff like that. Okay, calm down, bro. No one's hating. Nah. No, y'all are good, bro. I was just more letting everyone else know. Because some of y'all say some weird stuff. But Dash and y'all are good. Everyone else in here is good. I love y'all. Tall Poppy Syndrome, bro. Pay it to mine. Yeah. Be careful, bro. Man, I can't even say my name any games. Why are you saying be careful? Man, I can't even say my name any games. You just see it as your own AK shit. Oh, my bad. That's what people think, but you have a good heart. Thank you. Thank you for advice. I got 4 subs. Hell yeah. Oh, all right. Nobody don't want to listen to you. Hey, if you don't want to listen to you, remember, You're on this stream and you could literally do anything you want in the world. There's 10 trillion different streams that you could go on. If you do not like what I say, please leave. It is only going to get worse. Seriously, I only want people that like to listen to what I say and actually are going to put good things in the comments. So 1000%, if you don't want to listen to it, the 32 people here do. So if you're one of those people that doesn't, feel free to leave, because you could literally do whatever you want on this earth, but somehow you're choosing to listen to me. So just be careful with that. So yeah, but excuses, let's get back into it. Like I said, excuses will destroy you. And that's what I'm saying. You have to be extremely careful with that stuff, because it's like it'll get you out of nowhere. And y'all think, oh, well, if I just make this one excuse, it's not going to be that bad because it's just a certain situation. But really what it's doing is it's developing a mentality of making excuses. That's the issue. Do you ever wear a shirt, bro? Barely. Honestly, I barely wear a shirt, bro, to be honest. Life is easy, but you can stay home and stay safe out there. Hell yeah. Have you ever read the Bible? Be honest. No, I have not read the Bible. Are you life easy? I'm assuming you're asking, is my life easy? And no, it is not. There is nothing easy about my life at all. But it is all worth it at the end of the day. See, I have one of those lives where people and the world is constantly trying to attack me. Okay? This is just the kind of life I was living. A given, right? No matter what the situation is, okay? Whether it's jealousy, whether it's insecurity in their own thing, I'm just a very attackable person, okay? It's very easy to attack me. Mentally, physically, because, if you see me doing well, then you're going to get jealous. But my life is not easy, but it's all worth it, brother. It is all worth it, man, because I love giving y'all life advice. I love helping y'all out. I love when y'all tell me, hey, man, what you told me really helped me get through my depression. And or I talked to, that girl today, or I really, started working out today. Like, when y'all tell me that stuff, that's what keeps me going. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. You should know he only eats, sleeps, live, and goes to the gym and deal with rude people are jealous. We love you, Jake. Thank you, Mr. ER boy. That means a lot. That's what I'm saying. Luckily, I have a good supporting, I really, really good supporters already that y'all will be able to help me out whenever there's haters in here. But it's just y'all be asking me, how do I deal with haters? Do you guys not understand? I deal with haters too. I'm still dealing with this. It's a never-ending war, guys. You understand? You know what I mean? It's so interesting that people could get so insecure that they could just say the weirdest, just horrifying things. And it's kind of scary. How someone could go so deep into negativity that they it's a very scary thing. It's very scary that they're parasites in this world. And and some of them unfortunately watch my streams, or they get in my streams, and yeah. Bible's very real, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, Bible's definitely helped out a lot of people, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I might start titling my videos like if you're serious about changing your goals, join the video. Because I really don't want people in here that aren't are just going to talk about stuff that has nothing to do with anything. You know what I mean? It's only for people to hate on my vids that I work so hard and they say this sucks, it's terrible, stop making vids, what do I do? Mr. ER boy, do you not understand something? We are going through the exact same thing, bro, and you could see it real time, bro. Every single one of you guys gets to see my haters in these chats. Do you guys not see these haters? Do you guys not see people hating on me? Do you guys not see? I see it. I see it 1000%. They're like bullets coming at me all the time. And do you not understand? I'm getting hate, okay? I have all these supporters, and I'm still getting hate, okay? So hate will never not happen. Hate will never not happen. People will never not hate on you. You have to understand that. You have to understand that to the highest level possible, that you will never not be hated on. I'm being serious. You'll never not be hated on, no matter what you do, no matter what you do, no matter how good you are at it. In fact, the better you get at it, you're going to get more hate. The better your videos you get, you're probably going to get more hate because people are so jealous. So just continue to do what you're doing, bro. Don't let other people determine what you're going to do, or don't let anyone scare you into thinking you're not doing the right thing. Seriously. I'm being serious with that. Because I don't like that. I don't like when people are just, like, going to hate just in behind a screen, too. That's the thing. All these haters, bro, all of them on behind a screen. You know, in real life, they wouldn't say that. But again, if they are still hating in real life on the videos, same. It is what it is, bro. Like, prove them wrong, okay? We all get haters, man. It's a part of it, bro. And the truth is, the haters are just jealous, okay? Like, because if you're not jealous, then you wouldn't say anything in the first place. You would just leave, okay? The only reason that you feel the need to say something, you want to hit that person, is because you're jealous. You don't like what they're doing. You don't like that they have a certain thing that they want. So they're like, okay, I want to make you feel bad. Okay, I want to make you feel bad about yourself. Or even worse, they might just want to make you look like a bad person. Like, if they're really jealous of you, they might just want to make you look like a creep. They might want to just put you as a creep. They'd be like, nah, this guy's a fucking creep. You know what I mean? It's scary. It's scary, dude. There's very jealous people out here that are very scary parasites, okay? So be very careful, okay? Haters are out there, and they're trying to hurt us, and they're war, and we gotta destroy them to the best of our ability. I'm being serious, guys. I'm being so serious about that stuff. Seriously, man. You can't let haters hate on you like that. It's war, and you gotta win. Bro, so for real on my videos, because I got 8,000 likes, and almost everyone said those bots. See, that's haters. I hate, oh my God. You guys have to understand, this is haters. This is all just people jealous. All of them. They're jealous. They see something good and they hate it. They can't stand it. It's so sad. And it pisses me off because even when I was not in the state of being even if I wasn't my best version of myself, I never hated on anyone. I never acted jealous towards them or was mean towards them. I was always nice, okay? I was always looking for advice, okay? And I think that's actually what helped me. But there are people that genuinely will hate when they see someone doing well. Like, their first response is hate. Like, something well, accolade, hate. Don't believe it, hate. Doesn't work because they're so insecure about their own self. It's so horrifying and scary, dude. It's really scary. That's why you got to be very careful and have a good team to protect yourself, because there's parasites. Sup, I'm going to have 9:30. Bro, what are you saying? I want to tell you something. Hell yeah, brother. So what talking about? What up, Code? We talking about how to not make excuses. What can I do to fix my facial symmetry? I'm 17. I thought my face was fine until I watched the true mirror. Okay, things to fix your facial symmetry. 1, start breathing through your nose, so stop breathing through your mouth. 2, get your tongue like between your like here, like this. Okay, so then when you breathe, you know, you're doing a little jaw exercise like this, like. Then get a jaw buddy, okay, the actual jaw muscle, to get your face stronger and get all your face muscles stronger, because there's muscles in your face, okay? And then start eating, you know, chewy red meat, you know, start chewing on a lot, start chewing on mastic gum, like tree sap gum, all that. Clear up the face with diet, you know, skin, clear, sun, to make it look, you know, more like, just like have the symmetric stuff. And like I said, the jaw buddy's huge. Just face exercise in general. There's so many face exercises you could do to get your jaw stronger, get your cheekbones stronger, to get your everything just stronger. So keep in mind, a lot of face exercises will definitely help with facial symmetry. Northern Savage Decision. Hell yeah, I love that, Dasher. Are you mad at haters? Of course. Of course. We all don't know. Who likes haters? Who likes haters? And that's, but I want to give you guys, I want to show you guys when you guys ask me these questions that I'm going through it too. Like, it's not just you. I'm going through it too, and it bothers me too. Like, it's not just like, and that's what I'm saying. It's cool because I don't like lying and saying like, oh, ignore the haters. Like, oh, don't listen to them. Like, there's no way we're not gonna listen to the haters. Like, it's impossible. Okay, unless you're like Joe Rogan status, where you just have so many people hating on you that to the point where it's like I just can't listen to it. It's too much. Unless you're at that status, you really like it's hard to not listen to the haters. So at that point, you have to combat them, and it gets frustrating, brother. But you can't listen to the haters. The haters got to be motivators because that's, again, I feel like you're not gonna not remember the haters. There was dangerous people. It was. I have haters and they're very mean. Hey Tonto. I have 17 minutes left. How to get rid of acnes. Bronze dark spots from face. Okay, how to get rid of acne. Beef tallow on your face, okay? Beef fat and honey, okay? Salt water on your face, get the beach, get nature on your face, okay? And get a really, really good diet so then you can kind of destroy the actual thing that's causing the acne, the internal, you know what I mean? Also avoiding toxins like water, all that stuff, bad stuff. So make me a mod. No, all mods are done. YouTube took them off. All mods are cooked right now. Yeah. YouTube gave me a strike, and now I don't have any mods. So, yeah, it is what it is. What state you in? Arizona. You Christian? No. ER boy, what up? I do all steps of skincare, still have acne. Brother, you are worried way too much about the products of the skincare instead of actually the diet that you have, what water you're drinking, how much sun you're getting, how much nature you're getting, how much, like, are you, like, the truth is, bro, the products could be actually giving you worse acne. A lot of people don't realize, but our faces weren't designed for a lot of these products, okay? The only product I use is beef tallow, beef fat, and honey, okay? Most people would say that's a psychopath, but somehow I still have clearer skin than them. So, yeah, and that's the only thing I use, okay? And then salt water on my face a couple times with my hair. Not all the time. You don't want to dry out your face, but like a couple times every now and then is good. Or just the beach in general is really, really good for your skin. The sun and the beach water and all that. The sun's really good for clearing out your skin. And diet needs to be locked in, and the water you're drinking needs to be locked in. And also screens too could really affect acne. If you're getting good light, like good red light, that could also help with skin. And bed sheets too. Your bed sheets need to be silk, okay? Or wash out your bed sheets like 3 times a week, because if not, they're just going to get all greasy, and then that's going to cause acne. So keep that in mind too. Nah, just kidding. P.S. Should I reveal your info again? I hope you never revealed my info in the first place. Oh, like 21 and all that? Yeah, you're good. You're good. Go ahead. You can do that. My bad. I thought you were talking about, like, impersonal info. Are you a new YouTuber? Because I like your videos. I hope you keep going. Thank you, Tomato. That means a lot, brother. That means a lot. I thought you knew what to do. I'd be lazy to be mod. Plus, don't want to be. Yeah, no, all the mods are cooked, unfortunately. How to decrease sugar intake. Mental discipline. You have to be like, why do I want to decrease sugar intake? Does it make me feel fat and sick and unhealthy? Okay, well, that's a good reason why. Does it make me feel, tired? Like, what is the reason? If you're just like, I just kind of want to stop because I want to, feel healthier, like, that's not enough. Like, you need to be like, no, like, sugar is destroying me. Sugar's taking over my life. And it's a war on me, and I need to fight the war of sugar. How was your day? It's been good, man. Hi, I'm Kenish. How's your night? It's been good. The white part of your eye is supposed to be white. Why is it yellow? Okay, so the reason it's yellow is because the lighting I have is like this yellow screen. Bro started getting dark circles. Is it like I see people dying there off their livers and talking out their inside? Oh, hey, you smashed 1.7 goal yesterday, for real. Man, we're hitting every target since last week. Hell yeah. My haters, hell yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Haters are your biggest motivators. But it is a little scary. Not to get on some real talk, and we don't need to talk about it anymore. But no, the haters are definitely very, very scary people, because not scary physically, scary in the sense that they will do anything to try to knock you down. And the truth is, the internet's like forever. So it's like, if they, like, a hater could say one thing about you, post it about you, and it could be complete defamation of character, and you cannot, and be like, you can defend yourself as much as possible. But for everyone that only sees that video, that's what they think of you. They don't watch your response video. They don't care about anything. The internet is, is judge first, ask questions never. That's the internet. So it's very scary to have haters that genuinely want to see you lose and take you down, because they the power that they have is that the internet's very stupid, and the internet could possibly take something out of context. So it's a very scary situation. It's very, very scary. It's very, very scary. But luckily, I'm out here just giving life advice, not doing anything wrong, so nothing ever bad will happen to me, luckily. But it's just scary to know that there's people out here that genuinely want you to lose. Like, they see you winning, helping people, and they don't like it, and they want you to lose because of it. And he likes funk, and his real name's Jacob, and he doesn't watch anime. I had a nightmare, but glad I woke up, yeah. Bro, the only way, it makes yourself Mike Tyson, and, bro, the only way that makes yourself Mike Tyson and no one will talk to you. Yes. You gotta be careful with how you talk to others, because like that Mike Tyson vibe can definitely, be scary to some people. But also, sometimes you need it, in the back of your head at least. Messages treat tiresome, response to dumb questions. I always get good impressions and people hate on me. Now I'm giving you this message. Stay away from the haters in real life. They might try to. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's, yeah. And that's the thing, is like, you can't just get over some things that people say. When someone says something that hits you, like, no matter how much you've gone through your entire life trying to, avoid or try to ignore things like that, the truth is, if it hits you, it hits you. It's like a punch. If it hits you, it lands, it lands. There's nothing you can do about it. And if people are constantly throwing punches, constantly hating, eventually you're going to get knocked out. There's nothing you can do about it. Should I save my unibrow? You don't have to. But if you want to grow in more, I would. I always shave mine because I want mine to grow in more on this side. So, yeah. Leave cactus. Actually, Jacob, pin it. I'm not trying to be that guy, but pin it. It will save some time. Nah, brother. Honestly, it's good because we don't get those questions as much anymore. Now that the streams are way more specific on, like, you know, excuse making or motivation. Like, we're not, like, people aren't really asking those questions anymore, which is good. I don't really want to answer any of those questions. I just want to talk about motivation, how to become the best version of ourselves, and how to beat the haters, and how to look at it all as war. Because it just gets scary, guys, and just you want to make sure that. Love your mustache, thank you. Oh, okay, sure, I understand. Yeah, but thank you for understanding. Oh, what up, Nabita? Yeah. How much does the punching bag cost? Ours was like no more than 100, I don't think. Dude, just ignore them. Thank you, man. It really, I will tell you guys, and this is just my best advice. I feel like everyone gets haters, to a certain extent, and it's extremely hard to ignore and not forget what they're saying, especially if you have a good memory, and especially when you have a lot of pride in yourself. So the only way to really use it to your advantage is to use it as a motivating factor. One day I had 3 friends, and now I have 1 friend. Yeah, true. True. I mean, it is true though, because at the end of the day, the haters are literally just insecure and jealous. They're taking time out of their day to hate on you, to make you feel bad. Why would they do that? Unless they have some sort of deep rooted jealousy. They're like, I'm jealous that this person has all these people watching him, has all, he's tan, he's jacked, he's helping people, he's training people, he's clearly strong, like all this different stuff. Like they get jealous of that, and they need to make themselves feel better, and they need to hit the person with something that they think could possibly hurt them, because they're so insecure, and that's their defense mechanism. It's very scary and horrifying. But we'll make sure to get all those out. And also, I got such a good community of fans. You guys, I love you guys. You guys will always support me and will always be there for me when people are hating and people are just being weird or just anything like that. Y'all, I know a lot of y'all. Some of y'all don't put in the chat, but I know some of y'all be really consistent and watch all my streams. And and I know you guys would always be there to defend me. And I thank you guys for that. So thank you. One day I had 0 friends, and now I have 0 for real. I'm so shy. Okay. Keep talking to people. Keep motivating people. If you're not like talking to people, then how are you expecting to make friends? And the way to talk to people, go to places, go to sports, clubs, you know, gatherings, social interactions, something, okay, to get to talk to people, okay? Because if you're not out there, like, doing things, and how are you going to ever be able to, talk to people? Seriously. Seriously, how are you going to be able to actually practice talking to people, get better at talking to people, get better at being social if you're not practicing talking to people? It's as simple as that. You got to practice. You got to go to places where you can naturally meet people. And it feels natural. And it feels like, oh, like we met through sports, or we met through the music thing, or we met through this, or we met through a friend. Another thing, too, is having friends will just make more friends, because their friends will introduce you to their friends, and then you just go through there. One day, my friend was jealous because I bought a house in Bessie and said my jealous friend shut up, and she was embarrassed. Yeah, man, today's task must have been the most glorious takeoff, or today's takeoff must have been glorious I have ever experienced. There was this destroyer ship leaving the dock, and dolphins were leading its way. Sunrise looked amazing. That's fire. Yeah, sunrise, that's fire. I liked and subscribed. Hell yeah. Dude, just say, hey, what's your name? Mine is, let's be friends. It's that easy. Yeah, but also just try to meet people naturally through clubs and like sports, and like go to your local park and just start playing basketball. Like just try to meet people and like naturally, because that's the best way to make friends. It's like you guys met naturally. You know what I mean? If someone bully me, then what do I do? If someone bully you, what you do is use that bullying and that anger that you have from that bullying to become the best version of yourself. Okay? I wholeheartedly believe this. Bullying isn't something that you can just forget or ignore and just be like, no, whatever. It's never worked. At least for me, it's never worked. So I would say the only way to combat it and win the bullying, to make sure that in the situation you feel like bullying, you actually won in life, even if you were bullied, is to use the fuel, or the fire as fuel, become the best version of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually, and show the bullies that you're that person. Because here's the thing. If they bullied you and you come back years later, the best version of yourself, they're gonna look at you and be like, "Whoa, what happened to them?" I almost you know what I mean. And it's just gonna be a real good situation. I absolutely love seeing people that used to say shit to me now, because they look at me and they're like, what?" Because I was a very, very late bloomer. I have like the best. I have probably That's why I consider myself one of the luckiest people on earth, because I had such a good glow up story, because I was very, very short and skinny. So a lot of people saw and they're like, oh, that's just what he is, short and skinny. So they would pick on me, right? And then after I got huge. Became like 6'2" and like 150, 60 pounds. And like all muscular and stuff. Even though I was 150, 60 pounds, I looked like I was really 180, 190 pounds. You guys have to understand, I look a lot bigger than I actually weigh. You know what I mean? Because I have like 0 visceral fat. My fat goes in stores in weird places. But I swear to God, seeing them and like just seeing them look at me, just like bigger, stronger, basically just basically them looking at me like I am completely unable to physically or mentally bully this person ever. I'm like afraid of this person. It's a real good feeling. They'll just look. I remember this. Oh my God, I don't want to get too deep in this. I remember this one dude, so annoying, so annoying. Would always like he wasn't even that much of a bully. He wouldn't like necessarily, but he would just like constantly just say just like annoying things in class. And like I never realized this, but one time I was talking to his sister and I realized like he like had like some issues with his dad. So like I was always like, okay, that's why he did that. Because I was like, why does he do this? Like he got some sort of insecurity. What's going on? Yeah, the issue with his dad. It was as simple as that. But yeah, he would always like he and again, it wasn't like really like that like personal attacks. It was more just like constant, just like saying shit. And I remember him seeing me like when I came back because COVID happened. So there was a long period of not seeing me. And I grew, got bigger, stronger. And he was just in shock. He like didn't even know what to say. He like frizzled up a little bit, like almost like afraid, like I was gonna do something to him because he's like, holy shit, like I don't even know. Like I used to. So just keep that in mind. It's a very good feeling to look at people that used to make fun of you like that, and you know now you could say, hey, well, I'm that guy now, and you could see it, and you're not. How old are you going to be? I'm gonna be 22 in September 11th. When do you have a birthday? Find the chicken comment. Dude, do you want me? Okay, do you want to be my friend? My name is Lily, bro. I like your vids and shorts. Every single person that watches my videos, you guys are all my friends, okay? We're all trying to help each other. We're all trying to become the best versions of ourselves, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Yeah. So, all my fans are my friends, no matter what. Um, maybe we'll do, dude, who knows? Do like come welcome, Izzy, what up, what up? Hi, brother, what up? Tam turned 12, good stuff. Next year I'm gonna be 13, wow, good stuff. I'm about to go to commissionary in Fort Worth. Good stuff. One day in school, I forgot to bring pencil box, and there was 50 students in class. But for freaking 8 periods, I'm just hiding from teachers not to catch without pencil box because I'm shy. Well, it's so dumb because that's why school is so dumb. Like we worry about the craziest things like a pencil box. Like there's people killing themselves after being in middle school, and we're worried about pencil boxes. It's scary. Not to get too deep there. If someone bullies you, tell the teachers or parents. If they do nothing, take action yourself. Yes, taking action yourself is very, very important. My phone was charging, so I couldn't pick up. Shab, you're all good, brother. You are all good, man. Seriously. Uh, but all right, guys. I'm gonna end the stream here. We'll get back in like a couple minutes, or not a couple minutes. Sorry, like 10-20 minutes. But good stream, guys. I'm happy y'all are always there for me. It's been a good time, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Let's go. Yeah, sorry, Thunder. Yeah, we just ended it, but we'll be back soon. Good to see you in here, though, Thunder. My bad, brother. Peace out.